Good afternoon, Sarah, and how are you today?
I'm very well, thank you, Paul. Glad to have a little bit of blue sky in the distance. We have a brand new listing for you today, so it's not just a new video, it's a new property for sale. I actually sold the property to the current owners about 2 years ago now, exactly. They've done extensive renovations, and the renovations were done in the quality because this was their forever home. Circumstances change. What is very special about this property, or one of the things, is the location. We literally have the rivers is there 300 metres that way. He's got a boat. That was one of the specs when I was trying to find him a house. We had to be close to the river. We're also very close to Tamar. We're between Tamar and Ferreira de Cesaro.
Before we continue, this 3-bedroom villa we're about to show you is located just 1 hour and 15 minutes from Lisbon Airport. And just in case you get bored of the crystal clear waters of the local lakes, which are 1.5 kilometres away, you are 50 minutes from the renowned white sandy beaches of the Silver Coast. This property offers an ideal blend of tranquility and accessibility. It has its own swimming pool, borehole and lush gardens. This area is highly sought after, and these clips are to give you an idea of why so many people want to live here. All along the banks of this fabulous lakeside setting are fishing spots, picnic areas and facilities for water sports. It is hard to overstate just how lovely these waters are. But despite their beauty, it is really difficult to find a quiet spot if that is what you are looking for. If you like to swim, fish, canoe, water ski, wakeboard or just picnic by the lake, then this is the dream area for you. To help this channel along, please like the video and subscribe to the channel.
And you've got the village of Serra nearby, so you don't have to go far. It's only a couple of cafes, somewhere where you can go and get a meal, post office, multi-banco. Location-wise, it's really good.
Yeah, for anybody that doesn't know, I mean, the Rivers of Air can mean just anything, can't it?
Yeah,
But
it's rather long.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, it's really like a lake, and it's a mecca for fishermen, water sports. They hold wakeboarding competitions.
Yeah.
You can run your speedboat on there, water skiing, all sorts of things. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not just a river, is
No,
it?
it isn't, no. Lago Azul, which is specifically the area of the Zé that is attached to Ferreira. They have a cafe there, they have a big pontoon, so it's safe for your kids. It's a tourist attraction.
Well, they have the World Championship wakeboarding thing there, don't they?
Minor detail.
Minor detail, right. Yeah.
So, if you'd like to come in, so maybe actually you could look through. You can see that we have a sliding gate here, but you've also got foot passage. And then maybe come this way, and I'd just like you to take a pan of the garden. Some of the trees are obviously very old and well established, and mixtures of mostly the oranges and the olives.
Yeah, that olive tree is very old, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. This driveway, lovely and wide, don't trip over. This lovely and wide, this was put in. The essence of it was there, but it's much better now. And as you carry on up to the house, you can see that we've nearly got a lawn, and now you're looking at the property. Now, one thing to mention, as you've probably all gathered, we've had like a month of rain. The house needs repainting, and that is within the price, as are some of the finishing works. They are waiting for someone from the electrical suppliers to come and do a job before they can do the work they need to do. Would you like to, should we really random and go straight up to the pool and then walk down, or is that a bit too random?
Well, I mean, it's quite random. It's not the kind of order that we normally do, but you know what? We haven't done a video in quite a while.
I'm just thinking about, yeah.
Let's think outside the box.
Oh, yes, right. Actually, while we're stood here, let's just stop a minute. So let's if you pan to the left, you can see the electrical box and the lizard. Not a real lizard, obviously. There is planning. In fact, if you go back, sorry, Paul, darling, go back over to the pipe there. It's just to mention that actually there is building permission here for an extension. The project is valid. They've decided not to do it. You could purchase it as it is, cut the project, buy it, or purchase it with projects still in place and continue with it.
Yeah, I think it's 50 square metres and full height, isn't it?
Yes, it's full height, huge mezzanine upstairs, and it would cover, we were just pacing out, so it's a second plant pot, and it comes to approximately here. If you wished, this is possible.
Yeah.
As it stands, the house is enormous as it is.
Yeah.
In there, we've got storage and a garage.
Yeah, some of the unfinished aspects that you'll see inside the house are to do with that project, and the electricity company is also being waited for.
Gosh.
Oh, golly.
Yeah, I know, I just nearly fell over.
That is why this rather ugly old electricity post is still here.
Yeah, he's
but
going
that
to
will
go.
be gone.
Yeah.
The cables have already been run up the drive from the new installation.
So let's focus on, we're doing this backwards, but hey ho. The pool's beautiful. Obviously, we have a shower here. Now, as I was saying before, probably what you're seeing in your picture now is, I'm somewhat guessing because I haven't got a clue, but it looks like it's looking at the end of the garden. Some of the trees, which I said were statistically placed, were, for example, to hide that pillar.
Strategically, she means. But yeah, it's all along there. You can see the speedboat, which is also the current owners.
Yep.
Now we pan around here and you just get a view of the garden. I mean, you've already seen it from the drone, I know, but get a slightly different. This is what you see when you're standing on the veranda with the pool.
Yeah, and it's nice to see the area here.
Yeah.
What we haven't mentioned is where we don't have to go back and look, but at the end of the driveway where the boat is, there's road access.
Yeah.
So there's road access all along that area there, and that's been planted to be a separate area. So in 2 years' time, that will be completely covered up.
Yeah, because the price also includes finishing this area here. So this will have a new roof, and obviously
all the materials are
rendered.
here.
All the materials are already here. It's been pouring down with rain, which you probably why you haven't seen any videos from us for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, this will be finished soon.
Basically, this will be a covered shaded area for the pool with a bathroom in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you can see, I'm going to say, there's one private courtyard here from this bedroom, another private courtyard there from that bedroom, and then to the right, there are the steps that go down to the kitchen. However, I'm inclined that we retrace our steps and go to the front of the property.
Okay. Let's do that then.
Okay, see if we can do that without falling down the stairs. I think we both managed to fall up them. Yeah, and you can get more of the views in there, you see. I mean, it's a desirable area. And one of the things that is unusual is how far from the road the property's set.
Yeah.
You're really set far back from the road, whereas you can see you're completely private, but most of the properties, they're all on the road. That's how they do it here. So to have one that's set well back from the road is a definite bonus.
They don't come up that often, that's for sure.
So, back. Did you want to take anything? No, the garage can do later, can't we? Let's get into the house because the house is beautiful.
I'll just chuck a picture in of the garage.
Yeah, okay. And there's another garage here as well.
Well, it's not. I mean, it could be a garage, I suppose, but it's more of a.
I took a picture of the garage. We don't need to go in. So, here we have yet another seating area, outside entertainment.
Yeah.
When we sold this to them, the front door was here. So it has been extended as well as modernised.
Yeah, all completely legal, all completely registered.
Yeah. So you've obviously got two options, but shoes wise, I'd say that you'd go into your kitchen. In fact, I could do with turning some lights on, which
Yeah, this stack pipe is also going to be moved just round the corner a bit.
What are you
Because
doing?
the pellet burner was moved, And the stack pipe hasn't been yet, although it appears to
I see, yeah.
function perfectly.
Right, I should have
as
done...
it is.
Here we are, trying to get my lights on. There we go. So this is now, as you can see, a beautiful kitchen lounge diner. Well, the lounge is through there. Kitchen diner. Extensive, new, beautiful cupboards. Lovely wood. I've already forgotten the name of this countertop, which I've been told 10 times in the last 10 minutes.
And I forgot as well, it's a composite material, but...
it's very posh.
Very, yeah.
And I'll put the proper name in the description, okay? Now we've got a lovely mixture here of modern and rustic with the beams above my head, just giving it that mixture. Okay, and you've got that huge French sideboard in there. Plenty of space, really, really nice sense of space. And again, coming down these 3 steps here into the lounge, big spaces. These guys do big spaces. It's really, really very nice. And it's very light.
Yeah, it does feel very cosy and grand at the same time.
Yeah, it's not many people that have managed that.
No, we haven't managed it entirely with our house. But this really does feel cosy and grand, doesn't it?
It does. I think we've managed it quite well.
No, well,
it's been commented on quite a lot of times.
I knew I was going to get an argument the moment I said that.
Obviously, if I was allowed a wood burner, it would be completely different. Right. Obviously, double glazing throughout. And again, the views, fly nets, big space, pellet burner, which, as Paul just mentioned, has been moved because this is where it works in the room. And then we are going to go up the stairs, which are unfinished.
Because of the electricity company.
The electrical work, because they're under there. They're hidden.
Yeah,
the previous owner had an interesting way of doing things.
Basically, the cabling of the old house runs under these concrete steps.
So ignore these because these will be lovely. Wooden staircase.
Yeah, these are temporary. The owner's actually a carpenter, and these will be lovely. These are very temporary. And of course, all the edges will be finished.
Now, what you're coming into here is essentially, it's essentially a large hallway. They've got a desk here. It's a perfectly good office. But what it also is a split on the property, because here is the master bedroom, which we will see in a minute is very much masterly. It's enormous. Behind Paul are 2 more bedrooms. They can either be integrated in the property.
I will look at those in a minute.
Go on then. Or they can be kept separate because they're the rooms. The double doors went out onto the terrace up by the pool. I think this is the biggest bedroom I've ever seen. And I love it.
It is getting up there, and
I keep putting lights on. I think someone's following me around, turning them off. So, extensive. Beautiful, a lovely place to wake up. And again, plenty of light coming in. And what you have...
it is a gorgeous bedroom, I do have to say, it just is.
Now you have your own walk-in wardrobe. They've got a single bedroom here. I think it's for a grandson. But the intention was that this would be a walk-in wardrobe.
Well, yeah.
So...
dressing room, walk-in wardrobe.
Yeah, whatever you wish.
Yeah.
And here, the bathroom. Now it's still... I'll get behind the door. This is the original bathroom. And the owners have the new suites, which will go in here.
Yeah.
So this bathroom will be the same quality as the one we're going to show you in a minute. So this is just an amazing, huge personal suite up here.
Yeah, this is going to be posh.
That's going to be posh.
Yeah.
Well, you see the other one in a minute.
Yeah.
Let's try and get that light off. It's not there. Light switches are just like...
Worry about it later.
So, plenty of space. You go in front of me, Dan. So we're going to go back through that hallway Shall I come and open the door for you?
Yeah.
And then you will see what I mean about, you know, this area can just be the door kept shut. It can be for visitors, but just look at the tiling.
Home, isn't it?
Yeah, it's your spare bedrooms. Just look at, get in the tiles and the colours.
Right. It is. They are really nice.
Yeah.
This is what Sarah was on about a little while ago when we were outside. This is one of the bedrooms that lead out onto terrace.
If we were just to go right round the corner, out those doors and turn right, the pool's there.
Yeah.
So, one double bedroom here. Help or not? Too late, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another bathroom here. So this will show you, I'll just come out, I think, of the bathroom.
Yeah.
And you can stay in and see that this is probably quite similar to what the bathroom will be from the master bedroom.
Yeah, I mean, it is very nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Done a fantastic job of creating this. And the one earlier
Are
will
you
also
trapped in
be
there now?
with panels. Now, you know, I like to do a thorough job in the bathrooms.
I don't need to know about that, do you? Right. Moving into the final bedroom. So this one's larger, significantly larger.
It's a really good double, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's an empress-sized bed.
Well, that's
isn't it?
exactly.
Yeah.
I've just been discussing buying that.
God, woman. There's no end to her shame.
And of course, you've got space for this enormous wardrobe.
And of course, the pool.
You
is
like to
right
go back?
there.
Oh, go around in circles.
We can do that. I like a circle.
That's handy. You do it often enough. So there we go.
Actually, I'm going to do the view just one more time because it has cleared up just a little bit.
Yeah, the sun's suddenly just got a bit of blue.
Yeah, just when you're finished, isn't it? We'll get a little bit of a break.
I think you're going to have an awful lot of pictures of views.
So here you go, folks.
What haven't we mentioned? We've got trees, we've got double access for vehicles. We've got, oh, there's the drainage system that's been put in. So there's a drainage system that's been put in all around the top of the property because obviously it's on a hill. That drains down underground and then goes out through the gate. So you're not going to have any problem with flooding at all.
No.
That's all been put in. And unfortunately, Paul were making signals at me that I don't know what they mean. What does this mean?
Please wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up, darling. Okay. So we have, I mean, the master suite from the house is one of the biggest I've seen. And you can easily, if it's just yourselves as a couple living there, then you just shut the 2 bedrooms off there for your guests, aren't they? You could also rent them out, obviously, because they're independent. But it's a family home. Downstairs, the spaces are amazing. The finishing work will be done to the same standard as everything else has been. There is also the option of purchasing it and finishing it yourself. Obviously, price would be discussed and negotiated for that. It's a great opportunity. So I'm hoping to see some people here flocking in for viewings. Please do like and subscribe.